Hello, guys. How are you? So, I am back live, and I want to make sure that I am showing up on my Mary Kay site. How you guys doing? Happy Sunday. And as I mentioned last week, that I would be doing more and more of these lives. And so I'm going to check in now. I'm going to first turn my volume down because I don't want this to, let's see, I want to make sure that it's on my Mary Kay page and make sure I'm going live. How you guys doing? Let me know who's here. Go ahead and put down your where you're watching from, where you at. Let's see here, my groups. Let's check in. Let's make sure I'm checking in on my yes. Here I go. This is great. I see that I am live. How are you? How are you? How are you? Yeah, just let me know where you are watching from. I'm going to have a little bit of water because it's super hot here in Dallas, Texas. I see somebody's there watching. Where are you watching from? Love to see who's there, who's watching. Just say hello, hello, hello. So today, as my title says, today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite summertime makeup products because when it's summer, most of us want to wear very little makeup, right? Because you're hot, you're sweaty, and definitely in this Texas heat, I tell you, this Texas heat is no joke. It is no joke. So, what I wanted to do is just share some of my products that I use, my makeup products that I use for the summer, just so that I can still have a nice look, right? Not too shiny, not too bright, something that controls the oil because of the heat, and but still gives you a nice powdered down look and controls the oil and the sheen. Okay, so my first step that I always start with is my primer, okay? My Mary Kay primer. Now, what's great about this Mary Kay foundation primer, it has a silky formula and it's smooth. It helps smooth out your skin. It covers any imperfections that you have. And what I mean is that it smooths over those imperfections. It kind of fills it in and also helps your makeup to last all day. And so I like to start with the foundation primer. And it's a little trick that I use. So just follow along as I talk about this, okay? This foundation primer. It really is great. And something I wanted to share, you want to definitely use this. I was just looking at my notes because I just want to make sure I include everything. But you also want to use it in that T-zone area because that's the area that really gets oiled up a lot. So you definitely want to use your foundation primer for that. And you don't need a lot, okay? I love it. So then what I do, I go in next with my concealer, okay? And I use this concealer. This is great because you can use this concealer for multiple things, right? Not only under the eyes, but also across the nose or any area on the face where you feel you need to conceal. Maybe you had a breakout, a pimple or something, and it got a little dark or a mark, and you want to cover up. That's exactly what it does. Cover, conceal, right? What I love about this concealer, it's a perfecting concealer, so it really does help brighten the skin. Okay, so your concealer should be a shade lighter than your foundation, okay, or your skin tone. Okay, it should be at least a shade lighter, and it helps covers dark circles, any redness. If you're a little lighter or fair, you may have some redness. Okay, this formula is creamy, but it doesn't crease, and that's important, right? Because you don't want to, especially if you may have a few little wrinkles underneath the eyes, we can handle that later. But with a concealer, what it does, it helps those under eye darkness and it's not going to cake up or crease. And you can apply this a couple of ways. You can apply it with your hands because your fingertips are warm, so it'll just melt. Or you can use a sponge, okay? And you can just blot it in. You could use a beauty blotter and blot it right in under your eyes. But I love our Mary Kay concealer. That's one of our best-selling products is our concealer. Now the next thing, now this is the trick. This is what I do during the summer when I don't want to wear a regular cream foundation. What I'll do is that I use my Silkening setting powder. I love this powder. Let me tell you something. It gives you such great coverage and it's light and also it's buildable. So you could put a little on, cool, and then say you want to go back in again and maybe you're going from morning to maybe after work and you want to go out to dinner but you don't have time to go back home and do a full face. Guess what? You can use your setting powder. Now what's beautiful about this setting powder, um, it covers really well. It looks like you're wearing a regular full foundation. But what's nice about powder, it controls oil. It controls oil. So you won't have that heavy oiliness in your T-zone area. This is what I use. I don't even use a liquid powder during the summer. I only use my dusting powder. I love this powder. Now, I wanted to mention that this setting powder it focuses mainly on the under eye area and the T-zone area. So that's basically what I do. I just kind of do the T-zone and under the eye because those are the areas that gets the oiliest. So definitely don't sleep on this. This is my summer trick for foundation. Don't sleep on it. This I love. I use my setting powder instead of a liquid powder foundation. Love it. Then the next thing I do, just to add a little color, is that I use a blush. So this is my little mini case, but I just wanted to show you, our blushes, okay? And so depending on what color you like, I usually like wine. I like wineberry. And sometimes I'll use a little bronze color, the little bronze gold, if I want to just have a different type of highlight on my cheeks. So you can use, pretty much any kind of color that you personally like, but a blush, you do want something to give you a little color. And this is our Chroma Fusion blush, okay? Chroma Fusion blush. And this gives you a nice, healthy, fresh of color. Also, it's, let's see, says, I'm dusting on Mary Kay Chroma Fusion blush. It blends like a dream. It gives the perfect pop. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I include some of those little buzzwords there. But yes, definitely you want some color, okay? Then I go in with my Mary Kay mascara. I absolutely love this Famarama mascara. Was a really popular mascara. I love this mascara. Absolutely love it. And it does. It makes you look like you're wearing falsies. That's what's so great about this mascara. I love it. We have several mascaras, so all depending on what your personal look is. But I like this one. I kind of switch back and forth. It all depends on what I'm feeling at the moment. But this one, the Famarama, is great. It really makes it look like you're wearing falsies. I love this mascara. So then after I go in with mascara, the last piece I go in is with my lipstick. Now, I'll be honest with you. During the summer, I usually like to do lip gloss during the summer, but sometimes I'll switch it up with the lipstick. During the summer, the lip gloss is cool because it's light, it's moisturizing. I love our Mary Kay lip gloss because it's not sticky. And usually our lip gloss, you can see I wore this lip gloss out. Usually this is like my go-to lip gloss that I like because it just pops and it looks great with everything. And this lasts forever, the lip gloss. But today I decided to wear one of our limited edition lipsticks. And this one is our limited edition Morello. You see, it looks dark. I call it like a black cherry, right? Because you can see on my lips, it's not really like a dark brown, but it kind of has that reddish burgundy color. And and it goes on so smooth. That's what I love about Mary Kay lipsticks and lip gloss. Very, very hydrating. This is a limited edition. I still have some. But again, go to my website, marykay.com/RODITA. Check out all of our lipsticks and lip glosses to die for. But let me just run through this real quick, what I used, okay? First, I start off with a foundation primer, okay? Our Mary Kay foundation primer. Then I go in with my concealer. Get under those eyes and any other areas you think you need to cover up and conceal, use your concealer. Then the next thing I do, I go in with my powder, my setting powder. It's my great go-to summer trick that I use. Powder, control the oil and still give you nice coverage. Then I go in with my blush because you want to have a pop of color. Because you use that foundation powder, now you want to bring in some color. So you definitely want to use a nice blush of color just to give your cheeks a little flush color. Then you want to go in with your favorite mascara. This is the Famorama mascara. It's fabulous. You want to go in with your mascara and then finish off with either a lipstick or a lip gloss. Okay, either one of those. So that's my summertime go-to look. You definitely want to check that out. And if you'd like to do a tutorial with me, one-on-one, I can make sure I can get these products to you. I can either send you the sample or the full-size products. Some of these products, most of them come in samples, I believe. If they don't, we can talk about that. Well, everything you try before you buy. Now, if you're one of my current customers who I already know and you've been with me for some time, definitely I can send you the full-size products. We can get online, do a tutorial on Zoom, and then you keep what you like and what you don't like, you just return. Not a problem. That's one of the best things about Mary Kay. You can try before you buy. That's a guarantee. So what I'd like to do, I'd like to also offer you a printout of what I just tried today. So if you're interested in getting a printout of everything that I tried, I can send you a PDF of all of this, a step-by-step guide of all of the products that I just talked about. That's your freebie. Okay, so all you have to do is just type in the word. Let's see, what word can we use? Let's type in the word makeup. Okay, so if you type in the word makeup in the comments, I will then send you a PDF of everything that we did today. Now, I have a special bonus for you. My special bonus is this. Mary Kay has come out with with a new app, and actually you could do it on your computer or on your phone, where you can actually try everything that except for maybe the primer, but all of the colors and the concealer and the powder and the lipstick, you can try that and actually see how it looks right there on your computer or on your phone. Isn't that fabulous? So you would go to my website, marykay.com/RODITA, and then you can actually click on where you can try different looks. So I'm going to have a class on that. So if you're interested in the class where I show you and walk you through the steps where you can try different looks, you can try different lipsticks. It even has the option where it helps you choose the right foundation. I'm here, you're there, I'm not in your presence. So how do we figure out the right foundation? Mary Kay has the app to help you choose the right foundation. All you have to do is hold it up straight to your face, have some good lighting, and it'll pick out your foundation. Oh, isn't that fabulous? So you have to join me. So if you're interested, and actually walking through and trying out this bonus, type in the word bonus makeup, and then I will definitely schedule a class and get all of you guys into a class together, and we will actually walk through that app so you get to try all the makeup that you want and no mistakes, right? You didn't have to worry about buying anything and returning anything. You can actually try it, enjoy it, have fun with it, right? So those are my two things. So if you want a PDF of everything I talked about today, just type in the word makeup and I'll send you a PDF. Now, if you want to enjoy the bonus, you actually want to try the app, the Mary Kay app, and try different looks, type in the words bonus makeup, and we'll do that together. Okay, guys, so happy Sunday. This was, as I mentioned, every Sunday, I will try to get on with you every Sunday and share with you some great tips into beauty tips and tutorials and things like that. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is Robin Odita, your Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. You guys have an awesome Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.